Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
We have a Nautilus and we have ourselves the Rel, both these very strong level 1 champions. I think both of them have sniffed each other out. EDG, how are you getting out of this one?
Oh, we'll see how they go for this one. They're going to try and just fully force in. They're going to be caught around, though. They do get the first kill. Monkey will be traded back, though. And that's a 1 for nothing. It's going to be 2 because the Snake has nowhere else to be. And that's over to Udyr as well. So a 2-for-1 trade in favor of AL. And I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not the side they want to be. And Vampire's he's got to execute. Yeah, he had no way out. And then that's unfortunate. That means they're going to be late.
And he gets to back on 40 CS. So in terms of the next phase of lane, he's got an extra 10 CS of minions to work with. And it means that as you fight now around the map, you're going to have a stronger Karma.
Yeah, and Monkey has no flash, no life. Croco gets the kill. Really good roam up lane. So I don't think they're going to be able to go for this one. You're already, again, down on the bot side as well.
Well, Fisher does have execute damage, and Shanks is low HP. Maybe that's what they're trying to play around, but they're just caught again.
Why is Vampire going in on that? There's just no need. A flash in to try and get everybody locked in and ready to go. They're not quite able to get the damage down because it's so early in the game. A flash for a flash after Croco gets ulted on top of him. He's at the back of the pit. Nowhere for him to go. KIL not quite able to get away from this one here, but now the Snake, he's getting jumped on, but he gets himself a kill before he goes down. And it's not even going to go down. They're going to get the Dragon, and this is EDG tying up the kills straight away. They do get themselves some kill, equal out the goal just that little bit. But unfortunately for them, their big prize, which is that early Dragon stacking, not going to be going over.
I want to see how those team fighting instincts evolve once the top laners come into play, but it's another skirmish on the bot side.
Oh, they're looking for everything and everyone. It's welcome to the bounce house, Snake. He is getting burnt down by the Ignite, and he will fall. They are, however, taking a huge amount of damage from Fisher as they look to try and get this ult off and down onto everyone. Now, though, they have to try and exit out stage right because this is where Hope can really do some damage. Will pick up another kill, so that's 2-for-1 in favor of AL. And my God, this game is getting still broken here on 14.2, but waiting for more to do. And again, look, as much as we hyped up the top laners and, you know, Harry getting an early kill and stuff like that, it's been relatively quiet. 15 CS lead or so for the side of AL's top laner. Now a dive in this bot side. They would love to have the ultimate available. They're going to get a teleport coming in. Doesn't land the CC, though, to try and keep Vampire under the turret. Doesn't need it because the Callista gets a kill back. And EDG going for that aggressive play. Get punished. Shanks was ready with the teleport.
And the fact
over the second dragon of the game to AL. However, EDG are looking to maybe fight for it one more time. Fisher does back himself away from the oncoming Hex flashes. Everyone starts to be here and jump in. Harry just trying to be a distraction, putting in so much work right now. Look at Harry, he's 1v3 right now, and he's winning. That's a solo kill for Harry when everyone was on top of him. He didn't even have the help of his team just yet. Croco getting jumped on, getting cut down by Ala, who finally jumps in. And this is becoming about which top laner can do the best. Gonna have the Fates Call come in, jumping onto Ala to try and burst him
CC
down.
chain.
CC chain is monstrous, and that is going to be 3 for 1, excuse me, in favor.
Mark, this is the one item spike that we were talking about, and Annual's Legend, if they start flexing their muscles like this, EDG needs to be so respectful.
To be so respectful, but I will say Ala could maybe go for something here himself, gets the all out, and yep, you're dead. Shanks, not really a lot else to do. We talked about respect. He did not give the respect. The Snake has been able to pick up for himself.
And that's definitely going to help this. Varus gets to a point of power very early. That poke, the more mantras you get. Look for the Varus ult too. So plans on Hope. That would be a huge moment. He's flashed away from.
That's both AD carries now without their flashes. That's a pretty big thing to keep an eye on now. Both these top laners are going to be focusing here onto the Varus and the Callista. But now, Ala says, oh, I'll pop my ghost. Answered in kind by Harry on the backside, and these top laners are the difference makers right now.
Hope's
but I will say,
yeah.
Hope isn't here. Vampire taking so much damage. Harry almost goes down. Not quite able to hit with the collateral damage. Monkey not quite going down just yet. Flash forward there by KL. Doesn't land any CC. He goes forward with the Fate's Call, trying to do something nice. It'll knock back there onto Hope, so there's no damage. The fear, the Magnet Storm, everything. There's nobody going down. And they can't hit the auto attacks. EDG turning this fight around. While that was happening, 1v3, Ala gets a 1-for-1 trade. Now Harry, though, is here. Trying to see if he can land on the Shanks.
Oh, Shanks!
Vampire misses his Q, does go down because of it, but now we can see a TP coming back in. Fisher has rejoined the fight, 3v2. People will start to respawn soon, by the way. 20 seconds till Ala is here. They are going to put down the damage on the Shanks as Fisher just tries to keep him away from the Dragon. The Dragon is still the objective as this fight goes on and on.
Trying, okay, how much can they get from this? Fisher's now out of position versus Harry, but he doesn't have his ghost. The fight continues. Shanks needs to back and teleport back in.
No, they're going to see if they can maybe find him.
If you are low HP, that QW, the Severing Bolt, does absolutely insane damage. And now, anyone's Legend, they need to be so careful about giving up another fight. Feels like it's another game where they're in a decent position and they keep throwing it back. Kyle, no flash to jump forward this time, but Croco can instead.
Yeah, they can indeed. They're going to jump onto the Snake and get that kill. The Fate's Call comes out. Ala does not get CC'd though straight away. He's able to get himself away from the oncoming barrage of CC that was coming towards him, but without an AD carry, I mean...
So really try and put together a burst combo.
Yeah. KL will jump over. We've got to look at the fight over here, this side, though, because we can see there Harry doing so much to jump onto Fisher here. He just cannot take down the tank. It's a 1 for EDG.
It's a split decision from anyone's Legend. One person's going on to Monkey, the rest are trying to fight Ala and the Snake on the bot side. Hexgate taken. Can he get here in time for a proper contest, though? Ren's starting to get stacked up.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much of a contest. There may be a fight after the fact, though. The Dragon will be secured and confirmed by the side of AL. That's Hex sold. But do they have a fight left in them? It looks like they're going to try and jump here on top of Croco, who has to flash over the wall.
Due to this, before they get into position, Fisher at half HP, though, is a bit of a worry for them. I don't know if they really want to be stuck waiting for the big engage. The hook misses.
It does miss, and they're going to try and look for the fight after the fact. The Magnet Storm and the Crash Down not going to really do a lot, and that is the Rel down and buried. The rest of AL have to back away from this, but now you've lost a lot of your engage. AL, you don't really have a way to kind of fight this without having to just walk in and take the damage.
It's another really messy engage from Kyle, and that means that maybe it's hard for anyone's Legend to find themselves a fight, but Shags is damage!
Oh my god, this Karma is disgusting. Now it's a 4v4. Shanks knows that Fisher is not feeling the best. While that's happening, Hope goes into the mid lane and goes, cool, give me that objective.
But they've just leashed the Baron. They've leashed it. They can carry it on. Now they have the Ren. They have a 4v4. They can look for the fight or the Baron.
They can look for everything, but we're going to have the all-out. Shanks forced to flash away. They do get the Snake, but do they get Shanks out alive? The answer is no. Now Croco has to deal with Ala, who's trying to just keep everybody distracted. KL goes in, does not get the crash down. Ala will go down, but he will make a hell of a nuisance of himself, and the resets have to come out. They are going to go back onto the Baron, and this is becoming scrappier than any game I've seen so far this split.
Yeah, this game is maybe the one where you're just going to close your eyes if you're one of these teams' fans and just look for the results at the end, because the roller coaster in between those 2 points is not going to be particularly fun for you. You don't have the Snake to kill the tanks right now. Kyle, he's really tried to find these engages, but he's a little bit late to the plate.
I mean, they're still not really committing to the Baron right now, and they're going to lose Harry, which means they might lose everybody else. Finally, they try to look to try and turn around this fight.
Just finish the Baron!
They haven't done either! They're finally, oh Lord, will they get anybody out? That is the question. The Fate's Call is not going to be enough. The
No,
TP,
Shanks!
how could you? You could have just walked away. He will get a kill, but he will give up his life at the end of it all. You would imagine he's not going to get out of this. He's actually getting some serious healing off of this one right now. Chain of Corruption, the fear. The Baron is killed, but now Ala can run up mid and take some turrets.
I don't really know what we're watching anymore. I've kind of been used to the LPL being a little bit scrappy, but even this goes beyond our expertise here, Ashin. Anyone's Legend, they don't cleanly choose for the fight or the Baron. Hope tries to stack up the Ren. He does it for a little too long. He doesn't turn onto the fight. And once again, EDG punished. This is where you can see that indecision comes through. Hope is still stacking on the Baron because he wants to finish the damn thing. And we're back into another fight.
They're going to look for Harry now because Harry's going to try and stop the recalls. They found Fisher, and Fisher is now dead. The Dragon is going to be spawning down in the next couple of seconds, and you are out your mid laner. He's going to be 4v5 at best here for you, EDG. The Gates coming in to try and just catch out Monkey, because that's a guaranteed no 50-50 there. They're throwing out more damage on the Vampire, and he will go down, jumping onto the Snake as best they can. It looks like AL, they don't want to be the first team to give over EDG their first win, and they are
to try and get themselves that final soul.
Monkey?
Maybe a cash onto Monkey can help with that.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. It is what it is. He will die. And oh, really?
Oh,
Or really?
will he?
How does he get out? Okay, he does eventually die, but now Croco's in a bit of a bad spot. They do lose the ultimate from Fisher, but he's ticking down that damage fairly nicely. Croco should be able to dash out. Completely separated. This is the thing. EDG recognizing, cool, we have about 10-second window where we can move in, push everyone off of the Baron. Croco is going to get hit by a little bit of CC. Not going to get taken out anytime soon, though. He is very, very tanky, gone for a much tankier build. Croco will secure himself the switcheroo, as he does have to pick up that one up here. But the blue is the next target, and both teams now kind of swapping positions. Look at the damage from Shanks, though.
Kyle, he's still on the extended flank. They stopped him once. Can they stop him again? He's going to come straight out of this tri-bush.
Do they know? They see him now. They haven't been able to go for anything else. The all-out comes in. They're going to try and jump on the Harry, who's just not tanky enough to keep himself alive. That's a great pick now from the side of EDG, and they have a wave on this top side. They will get thinned out. On Kale, but we'll see what he can go for. Baron, 3,000 HP. They get a huge Mantra Q, but they can't go for the fight. There was actually no smite.
EDG, who are now even going to get themselves first entry to the Elder Dragon, and I think
No
he's going to take it.
There's no TP. They can't get Harry here on time. They're going to look to try and get Crocker over the wall. It's a straight 50-50, and it goes over the way to EDG. Now they're looking to try and turn and burn onto this fight as they look to try and take out this flank. That flank was useless. It didn't do anything. Croco flashed in, so he had no way to go out. Double kill coming in here for the Snake at EDG. They're on the cusp of getting themselves a first win here in the LPL. They will get themselves a kill onto the Callista, and they can beat them 7 times, but you can't beat them 8.
Oh, someone wants to wake up anyone's legend. Just hope that it was a bad dream, but it is so much more than that. Monkey pushing in the bot wave as everyone else groups up in mid lane. Harry tries to clear it out, but he's not tanky enough to deal with this Varus. He can't clear the wave. He can't stay alive. EDG march forward.
They march forward. Monkey is farming pros. You know what? All worth it. All worth it. All jumping on the Shanks. Shanks does have decent wave clear, but again, against the Baroned up minions, against an Elder Dragon, against everyone else, I don't think he's got it. I say that. Shanks is disgustingly fed and having so much work to be put in here. Hit the towers. Hit the towers. That's all you have to do. Just hit the towers. You finally do. Monkey and Fisher are the only ones left. They have to hit the Nexus. This game's not over just yet. They get the fear down. 1 or 2 more autos. Fisher ends the game. And that's the 2-0 for EDG.
An emergency substitution for Monkey into the jungle.